So I finally bought into the hype, guys. Want to do a product review for this new Raincovo Snow Pro foam cannon. This has definitely been up there for one of the most popular ones on Amazon for sure. I did buy this during Amazon Prime Day. I believe you save like $2 to $4. It wasn't a crazy amount of savings, but it's still a little bit of savings. And I was like, you know what, let's add it to the cart and test it out, because I personally have never used it and I've seen nothing but some pretty good reviews on it, right? I've seen Cars with Quivr did a nice review on it, so I decided, hey, let me check it out, because me personally, I don't have the most experience with foam cannons. I'm kind of on the more budget-friendly tier of like mobile detailing, stuff like that, or just detailing your car in general, whether you do it mobily, professionally, or at your house, whatever you guys do, right? So it's been sitting in my garage for 4 days. I haven't been posting the video. The last video I recorded was, what was that? Oh, the Ryobi foam or the leaf blower. I did that previously. So yeah, anyways, today's is all about foam cannons, guys. The Raincovo Snow Pro foam cannon. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pretty much, I'm gonna do a test and kind of a review between this and my favorite foam cannon that I've personally used is the Quivr, which is basically the MJJC, because they made it in like the same factory. Shout out to Josh as well. I do watch his videos, so I support him. I watch that. I'm not sponsored by the House of Rags or by Josh or anything like that. They don't even know who I am. I'm just a small channel right now. So yeah, but I've also been using the Ryobi's foam cannon, and I did also start off, guys, 5 years ago when I first got into detailing. I bought this foam cannon for $89 or something like that. And it's insane just how far it's come in like just the past few years, right? Like this is $80 and this is probably like $10. Like, I mean, this is crazy to me. Like, this is really wild. But yeah, I can't believe I spent $80 on this. I still remember when I first bought it freaking out like, bro, why is this $80? It was at my local 3D near me 5 years ago. I don't know. Is that overpriced? I don't really know. I wasn't that hardcore into the game. So I don't really know. But anyways, guys, let's open up this Raincovo. Let's not waste too much time, guys. So let's open this box up. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to open it. I don't know if it's a flap. We're gonna just do it like this. I'm sorry if that just annoys some of you guys, but sometimes you gotta get it open. You gotta get your hands dirty, open it up. So yeah, so basically, is this worth it? It's around $19, $23 by the time you guys watch this video, because it's no longer on Prime Day sale. But I'll link it. They're definitely in the description down below, so you guys can check it out if you guys want to, if you guys look at this and be like, hey, it's pretty good for $20. Now the Quivr is $65, and I believe it's sold out, so it's not even possible to get. If you get the MJJC, which is pretty much the exact same thing, it's like $85. So the Quivr is a little bit cheaper. You just get the teal and the Quivr branding on it. So first things first, guys, you get a flexible little noodle hose here. Pretty decent standard quality build. I do think the Quivr one is better build. I don't know, it feels like it's gonna last a little bit longer on the Quivr one, but nice heavy weighted ball there to obviously keep it down in the bottle when you're mixing around. Nice in there to mix your solution of soap. And then we also have the Teflon tape and a little filter, as well as an orifice in there. I believe it comes pre-installed with a 1.25 orifice, and this is a 1.1 millimeter orifice, guys. So in case you're wondering, it does come with both there. Now this is a very hyped Amazon product, right? So a lot of you guys already probably know about it. I'm not going to really put you guys on any like game or anything. It's just kind of standard what everyone knows. This is my personal take and my review on it. If you guys maybe have wondering whether or not to buy it, or if you want to check it out yourselves, or sorry, you're curious to see what other people's thoughts on it. Maybe yours didn't perform as well and you're looking at videos and reviews, because I like to do that as well. When I like a product, I'll check up a bunch of reviews on it. So that's kind of my thing. So yeah, guys, today we're going to be basically using a direct comparison with Quivr. Now this was 1,000 milliliters with 1 ounce of the Quivr Rogue soap. So this is basically the same dilution, just a little bit less obviously wasted, but it's still going to be exactly the same. I'm going to put in 1,000 milliliters of water here with 1 ounce of the Quivr Rogue soap that I do have just tucked away in the corner over there to my right. So I'm going to be using the exact same dilution ratio for both of these. Honestly, or sorry, not honestly, but obviously this video is all about the Raincovo today, not necessarily the Quivr, but I just want to do the comparison just in case. This is $25, and let's call this, 65. I think it's 25, maybe 23, but let's just call it 25. This is 65. Is there a difference of $40 of value? That's what I'm going to talk to you guys about and bring it today. So yeah, let me install this noodle here. fill it up with 1,000 milliliters of water, and then 1 ounce of the Quivr Rogue soap. And let's get started and see, pretty much test on my car here. I'm gonna just do the door. I think we're gonna do basically one door. We're gonna do one door with the Raincovo and one door with the Quivr, and we're gonna see like the stackability and the foam production and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, also guys, sorry. Looks like we have a stainless steel quick connect here, and then looks like brass here as well. Now let me check this out. Sorry. Now for me, I do really like when you're able to turn and open up the fan. You can do both here. Sorry. If you twist the black one, you can change the direction of the fan, and then if you want to change the actual fan spread, you use the red part of the nozzle there. So that's how you spread the fan. And then if you want to change directions, if you want to do like top down, you can go like that, or left to right, then you can twist the black part of the nozzle there. So yeah, that's basically the build there. Again, I'm not like the most qualified guy to be talking about the different levels of build. I'm just a standard guy, guys. I mean, I'm not too special with all this stuff, but yeah, we're gonna install this here. Make sure it's actually in there pretty well. Let's see how it threads on as well. Let's see how easy it is to thread on. I mean, pretty easy. It's not like the MJJC version 3. I'm not even too familiar yet either with that one, but it's like the super quick turn. It's literally just like one little snap on. That's really cool. Saves you a little bit of time, but again, not too worried about that. But yeah, let's go ahead and see. That's how it looks like in the bottle. I mean, it doesn't really, it might be a little too long. You might want to cut it in order, because you can't really spin it. As you guys can see, this is the standard. I haven't cut the noodle or the little straw. I haven't cut it, and you can't really spin it. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I will cut it just a little bit, right? I'm gonna be cutting it just a tad so it can spin in there and really dilute the soap, because if not, it's just gonna be stuck in the corner and not really, that little metal ball is not gonna spin in there and like mix up the solution of the soap in there. So I'm gonna cut it just a tad, literally just a little bit, so it can whip around in there. But I'm not gonna lie, it should whip a little bit better than I thought. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we're gonna cut off a little bit. I'm not even gonna measure it, guys. I'm gonna just bro science this and just cut it a little bit. And yeah, so let me cut it real quick with like a box cutter, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I just cut it. I literally cut that much. I mean, literally, it's not that much. I really don't think I needed that much to cut. So let's just throw that back on there. Okay, see right there, it got stuck. I think I need to cut a little bit more, guys. I really do. I think I need to cut it just a little bit more. So I'm gonna cut a little bit more because I really want it to be whipping in there real good. So again, do you have to do this? Probably not, but if you want it to perform a little better and actually dilute that soap, I think it's necessary. Okay, we're back. I literally cut basically the same amount. Okay, now I think this is the last time I'm gonna cut it, because it might be a little too short where it doesn't hit the bottom, so we'll see. Again, make sure that's just really secured in there. And yeah, so let's see what it looks like now. Okay, there it is. That's way better, guys. So when you have all the solution in there, give it a good mix. It spins around, really solid in there. The build I like. I gotta be honest, I know we're talking a lot about the bottle. I'm telling you, we're gonna get to the test very, very shortly, but I really like the clear bottles. I don't know what it is about me. I love seeing the color there. You can still see the Quivr there, but it's like that different kind of film to it, to where, you know, you can't really see it that well. I love seeing it. I don't know why. It's really, really satisfying to me. I love when Vermij does when he does his satisfying details, when he fills up it just looks cool, man. I really like it. So yeah, let's go ahead and fill this up. 1,000 milliliters of water, and then 1 ounce of the Quivr Rogue soap. Let's get that started. All right, guys, so I'm back. We have the Quivr Rogue pH neutral soap. I really love this soap. I'm gonna do a full review. Probably the video or 2 after this. So stay tuned. Definitely, I will do a full review on this. But we have our measuring cup here. Just ordered this on Amazon. It's like I don't even know, like a detergent soap something. You're gonna hear my pressure washer surge a lot because it's a very old one. So I apologize in advance. So we're gonna go here and fill out 1 ounce. Let me just make sure I'm recording, sorry. I am, okay. I definitely forget a lot of times. So we're gonna go ahead and measure out 1 ounce. Boom, ounce. And then we measured out already, or not measured out, but we filled it up to 1,000 milliliters. It's just below it maybe, but that's fine. It's gonna be fine because a little bit of the soap maybe not gonna go in all the way. Again, very highly concentrated soap here from Josh, so I'm trying to put as much as I can in there because there's a little film to it where it's at the bottom, so trying to get as much of that soap all the way in there, and then we're gonna close it, mix it up, and then do the comparison between that and the Quivr. Again, the Quivr is not all the way at 1,000, but I did measure this out yesterday for a video where 1,000 milliliters of water and then an ounce of soap. That's the way I personally use my soap. I don't really want the super thick foam. I do like a thick foam, just not super thick, if that makes any sense. But here we go. So spin that on. The lid spinned on. Let's give it a shake. It's kind of hard to see it spinning in there, but it does the job. Maybe cut it a little bit more, or maybe my shaking skills just suck. But it's twisted on there. Let's see if it leaks. Okay, it's definitely leaking a little bit, but I think pretty much every single one leaks a little bit. I think there's maybe a few that don't really leak, but again, this soap smells really good. I really like the way it looks. Honestly, it looks really cool to me. I don't know, that's just something else, but let's get started with the test. All right, so here we have it set up. I'm just gonna do this door panel. The left side is gonna be the Raincovo, the right side will be the Quivr Rogue soap. So I'm gonna use the left side is gonna be the Raincovo, sorry. And then I already have it, the fan already opened up a little bit, so make sure I didn't mess up. I'm recording with one hand here. So let's see what it looks like, and I'm gonna stack it as much as I can too. While the foam is definitely thick, the stacking is pretty decent. Let's stack a little bit more. Okay, obviously the stacking is going to make it kind of fall a little bit faster than normal, and the car is not ceramic sealed, or sorry, ceramic coated. It's just using the rapid ceramic sealant from Cerakote. It's just a spray on. It's not anything crazy. Everybody probably can just throw this on for like $15, not anything crazy. But there's that soap. And let me just do a quick swap here. Swap, sorry. Let's put the phone down real quick. All right, so now the next test is the Quivr. Again, I already set the setting for the fan. Okay. Definitely a lot better consistency with the Quivr for sure. A lot more like thicker, like a little more shaving cream like, right? As you guys can see here, I'll stack it a little bit more. And this is the Quivr, guys, just so you guys can see. And it's definitely a lot thicker shaving cream like foam there. It's definitely running a little bit, but I mean, it's holding up pretty well. It just stacks so much better. Oh, I didn't mention, guys, this is the 1.25 orifice. It's not the 1.1, it's the 1.25 millimeter orifice. And so is the Raincovo. They're both the 1.25 orifice. So, I mean, I know that one's been, the left one's, the Raincovo, it's been there sitting there a little bit longer, but as you guys can see here, guys, the Quivr is just, it's unmatched, to be honest. But, to be honest, I keep saying to be honest, but seeing this Raincovo is definitely holding up, guys. It's definitely really good, really solid option. I mean, don't get me wrong. I probably prefer the Quivr, but that's just me. It's gonna sit there a little bit longer, kind of break down the dirt and grime a little bit better because it's gonna be lasting a little bit longer, right? So I'm over here stepping on the hose, so it's surging a lot. I'm actually gonna turn off this thing because it's gonna be so annoying. Yeah, I mean, even still looking at this. Again, this one's been maybe an extra 10 seconds longer on there, but this one's holding up really well, making sure that it stays on the panel. It's just that it's just a little bit thicker to where it can last a little bit longer on the car, and it's probably better, especially for the heat, when you want the car to not, you know, burn away in the dust of, I mean, not dust, but the sun, the heat of the sunlight. I think the Quivr is just a little bit better thickness wise of foam. Don't get me wrong, you put the 1.1 orifice in there and probably use it, but I personally run the 1.25. Now I can swap them out, but for today's video, I think it's just a fair comparison of 1.25 versus 1.25. I know the 1.1 increases the amperage of a lot of pressure washers and causes them to like kind of trip the breaker. So I don't really want to try those two. I feel like this is out the box the best comparison I can do. Now definitely I think now it's definitely around the same. So I feel like, you know what? After comparing both of these and letting them sit here for a little bit, I think wow, I don't know, the Raincovo might be just as good, guys. I really do think so. I know it's been there for like 10 seconds more, maybe 15. This one's definitely still here, but it's definitely running down. You can see the window for sure. It's basically the same. I know the Quivr's just on there a little bit more. And I'm giving an honest, super honest review, guys. None of these companies are paying me, nothing like that. So you guys be the judge, man. Let me know in the comments. I think the Raincovo, man, for $25, you really can't beat that. I know the Bear Force is really good as well. I don't have the Bear Force, but I've heard that nothing but great things is too from Quivr. But yeah, this is the Raincovo. I think that's pretty much the review, guys. I'm gonna do my final thoughts right now, but I mean, the foam production on the car, the panel, the stacking is definitely better on the Quivr if you're into the stacking. But at the end of the day, guys, look at the way they just both break down. It's basically the same amount of soap still left from the car, just a little bit more for the Quivr, but it is on there for like a little bit seconds. So yeah, let me go ahead and rinse this off, dry it off, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So for my final thoughts on the Raincovo Snow Foam Cannon for $25, again, I'll leave it in the link below. This over the Quivr, guys, I mean, it's very, very comparable. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to beat, to be honest. For $25 that produces foam, that stacks decently well. I do think that the Quivr does stack a lot better if you're into stacking your foam. If you just want something that's very, very budget friendly, I think the Raincovo is the way to go, to be honest. And now, not saying the Quivr is terrible. It's $65. It's cheaper than the MJJC that it's basically a replica of. It's cheaper than that, so if you want to go a professional route, then the Quivr is definitely your more bang for your buck. And I do believe this type of plastic, I don't really know the exact, again, I'm not a genius, guys, but this type of plastics is supposed to last a lot longer than like this clear plastic. So maybe a little bit overall longevity, I would say, is the Quivr, is longevity wise. But I do have to say, this one is, I did have to do a little modifications with the straw, right? So I did cut maybe an inch off of it. Again, don't follow my exact measurements. Definitely, you might want to cut a little bit shorter than me. I don't know. But out of the box, the Quivr I didn't have to cut. It was great. As soon as I put it in, it installed it really, really nice. Now this Raincovo, it did leak on me. After I stopped shooting, it just kept leaking. It's not gonna, maybe, I don't know if it's gonna do it now, but when I did shoot it, it was just like kind of leaking after I, I don't know. It was just weird. It just kept leaking. But fan pattern. Oh, I didn't mention the stove. There has a foam adjustment as well. More foam, less foam. I put it on the most foam. So I feel like a lot of people tend to do that. Not everybody. A lot of people don't really like a super foamy foam can. They like a little bit more runny, which to each their own, right? I think I like a little bit more foam because it's able to stick to the surface a lot better and break down the grime. And also when you're in the sun, it helps you, save a little more time when you're working on the car and don't have to, if you're rinsing it, or if you use it as a pre-foam or as like your contact wash foam with a bucket as well, follow along. I think the Quivr Rogue soap is really good for that. That's more the soap, more than, I guess the soap and the foam production. It's kind of both of those together, right? So again, for both of these two, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna hand it over to the Raincovo, guys. For $25, you can buy 2 of these, right? Which is really nice, almost 3, depending if you get the shipping or not from the House of Rags or Josh's website. So again, just nothing but love for Josh. I love watching his videos. I watch them all the time. I've learned a lot from from his channel. I'd love to meet Josh one day. He's in San Diego, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours from me, so it's not that close. But still, never know. We might link up one day and do some more foam cannon battles or something like that. But I love his soap. I'm gonna do a review on that. What's over there? I'm going to do a review on that separately. Maybe in the next day or two, I'll record it, post it for you guys, and definitely stay tuned and subscribe for that so you don't want to miss that, because I do have a lot to say about it. The good and the bad, right? I keep it honest as I can. And yeah, Raincovo, let's go a little bit more in depth, right? So again, 1.25 orifice for both of them. They're come pre-installed with 1.25s. I didn't change them out to 1.1s. My pressure washer, that is a Baja, I don't even know, like some Baja Blast Mountain Dew from Jack in the Box or from Taco Bell, sorry. I got that from Home Depot 5 years ago. I can't even remember the price, $159. I don't know, it's been abused. That thing has definitely been through the ropes. But yeah, 1.25 orifice in there. I'm not going to switch them out to 1.1s. Is that a bad review for me? I don't know. I personally just going to leave them with the 1.25s, keep it stock. If you have like the active or something like that, I think it can have a chance of tripping the circuit, or the breaker. So I'm gonna just do an honest review 1.25. I feel like a majority of people are gonna keep it at 1.25, so that's why I did a review at 1.25. I apologize if you guys are mad that I didn't do the 1.1 test. So yeah, both of these very, very good. I haven't used this one with the 1.1. Again, I just do the standard 1.25. For me, it's great enough. It's definitely really, really good. Can it be even better? Possibly, but I think it's great enough without it. So I'm very happy to have both of these together, to be honest, guys. If you're a guy that likes to have 2 or 3 foam cannons, maybe one for pre-wash, one for your contact wash, or one for you like to spray on your wax, maybe you want to just do a separate one, maybe pick up 2 of these Raincovos, use one for your pre-foam and one for your contact wash, and then have a separate one that has the wax in there, because a little bit harder to clean out maybe. I don't know. I'm just giving you thoughts out there, but maybe that's a little bit bang for your buck right there. Get 2 of these, have them in your kit. I think it's pretty cool to have. Quivr. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth review on this. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do a more in-depth review, guys. Now, more aesthetically pleasing to me, it's the Raincovo. I really like the see-through clear thing. Now, Quivr did do a drop test on the Raincovo, and it actually survived a very, very long time. So I know he did a great drop test. Check out his video. I love Quivr as well. Quivr and Josh are my 2 favorite detail videos. Shout out to a lot of other guys. Jamie the Cleaner, Pan, another Jamie as well. There's a lot of guys that are on there, man. Shout out to all the detail community. But yeah, I learned a lot from them, and definitely doing my own line of reviews too. So yeah, guys, we're budget friendly over here. I'm going to say that the Raincovo, picking up 2 of these is a great option. But I do love the Quivr the Quivr foam cannon as well. Again, this is a little more professional, I guess you could say. Literally right out of the box, you can use it, don't have to cut. It's great, it produces a lot of foam. It's very sturdy, very heavy duty. It's never leaked on me like this one did. And yeah, so maybe it's just gonna last me a lot longer than this one will. But I still think it's a very good option to pick up. All in all, guys, stop rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Raincovo, out of 10, it's a 9. It's really, really good, guys. Again, 1,000 milliliters, 1 ounce of that Quivr Rogue soap. Yes, the soap does help with the foam production, because it's a very dilutable and very high concentrated product where you're able to only put 1 ounce, and that's how much foam it created. And imagine if I put 2 ounces in there, it would be even crazier. So if you really want a foamy soap, maybe 2 ounces in this is going to be the same as this one, because this did produce a little bit more foam for sure, and it's definitely better to stack. But this one's just as good for just 1 ounce of foam in there. 1 ounce of soap it's really great. So again, it depends on the quality of the soap, but also the Raincovo, really, really good. Again, 9 out of 10 for me, guys. And I think the Quivr is just out there with 9 out of 10, 9.5 maybe, because of the longevity I think you'll get from this, the quality, the build. It's just really nice. And I think overall, that plastic, guys, supposedly they're saying it's supposed to last a lot longer. With like the poly, whatever it's made out of. But again, this is my review, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next review. I got a little bit more reviews to do. I did pick up, just to give you a sneak peek, I picked up a Cerakote glass ceramic sealant, so I got that. Sorry. And then I also picked up the McCullen's towel and the swivel gun. So I'm gonna do a review on both of those products. And then I also picked up I forgot what else I got. There's like 2 or 3 more videos coming. Again, the Rogue soap's coming soon on the review. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.